Hello, and welcome to my skills video best practices. So at my agency, The Village, we are a safety and assessment center, and we use technology for a lot of different reasons. One of them being to manage our resources. So we screen and assess each kid that comes into our building. We screen them and assess them with what is called a GIF. And the GIF, there's a child one and then a parent one as well, and what they do are they just see what resources need to be met and what problems are in the home and within the lives of those being screened. There's also another one called a YLSI, a youth level service inventory, and that one's used for more like high risk, high risk kids. Um, and then what we do with those after we get the document stating that or with all of the results from the assessments, we then upload them to what's called Apricot. And Apricot is a system made specifically for the village. And it has a bunch of different places that you can upload things like case management and notes and everything along those lines. Um, Releases of information, informed consents, contact logs, everything along that. And it's pretty effective. It's really new, so it's only been around for about a year. Some suggestions towards Apricot that I think could be made are just some smaller things like trying to get it alphabetized for the last names and just some different pop-up um, boxes that I think need to be added. Other than that, I think Apricot works really well. And how we use technology for facilitating service delivery. So we have case management documents, and in within each of those documents, it talks about like goals and then three different ways that they are going to achieve that goal. And with those, we also upload those to Apricot. That's just one of our main technology uses, I guess. It is very beneficial for holding all of the information, and then at the end of the year, we're able to pull data off of it for everything. So that's really nice. And then as far as agency practices, we have a couple of different we have a couple of different websites that we use for that. One of them is just the Bennett County website. And on that is where we're creating all of our policy and procedure forms. Each of these is being created and uploaded, and then they have to be approved by the prosecutor's offices and then our attorney before they can be officially uploaded to the website. And there's also something called a J drive. It's where all of our forms and all of our documents are located. This is used very highly, I guess. It's used all the time just to store documents that need to be shared between everybody. And once they're used, we upload them to either Apricot or what's called iJOS. And iJOS is very similar to Apricot, but it's the Idaho Juvenile um, website. And on that, we just upload everything to that if they're in the juvenile system. If they're in the juvenile system, it makes it more easily accessible for everyone in the state to access it as needed. As far as the Bannock County website, the suggestions that I think can make it more effective is to have the forms organized a little bit differently and to have the access also different, just depending on like what we're looking for. So if we were looking for something specific, I would like to be able to search it instead of have to look through all of them. It's not a big deal to look through them all, but sometimes it's easier just to search it. I did use two different references. One of the references is the Bannock County website, and the other one is the Apricot website. Both of those I work with on a daily basis, and I also did a little bit more research on each of them for this assignment to make sure that I was able to touch all the technology topics. Um, thank you.